So, Glutton. Consumables. They permanently scale up their explosion damage. So their most natural fit is Pruners to get more consumables, or Shredder to have good explosion damage options up front. They start with extra luck to help them find more consumables, but their economy sucks. They've got bad item prices and XP gain. Yo, the lands. I don't... but so many of these options don't make any sense, but... Go for the lands on Glutton. I mean, it's the highest damage weapon with, or highest single target damage weapon with range. So it does have that going for it, I guess? Question mark? Speed to get consumables faster. There you go. There you go. Greetings, Mezzo. How much do we try these sillier things? Like, their economy disadvantage is not so drastic that you can't still just win with, like, normal whatever and kind of ignore their explosion bonus, too. Is definitely a thing. Alright, buy it? Alright. We'll do lands first then. Lance even has kind of bad melee scaling, or very bad melee scaling, so like we're somewhat disincentivized from taking melee damage to scale up our passive. The game has immediately offered me a Shredder. Buy both weapons, just land, shield, Shredder. I'm not buying the spiky shield. Absolutely not. Are we buying the Shredder? Don't be that afraid of Celeste, Trailcast. The difficulty curve on Celeste is actually one of the best there is in any game. Like, it starts much softer than the late game stuff, and has very, like, generous checkpointing in general. It's, like, good at keeping a fairly consistent challenge, but not being overwhelming. And on top of that, there's also good accessibility options too. It is a lovely game. All we need is a horse. We could just believe in the lands. This is... I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what to do with this. We started with nonsense, and we're offered less nonsense, and we can mix. Alright, fine. We'll mix whatever we got going here. Are landmines worth a log? Like, if we had pruners, they would definitely be worth a log. Trailcast, I look forward to. So, landmines are an explosion, but without pruners we're not getting that much explosion damage. But, they're still decent, probably. Yeah, fine. Okay, we were offered another shredder. Like, I'm taking either the shredder or the lads, whichever they give me here, but... Got ourselves an item. And another one. Pretty fortunate thing. Nope. Yes? Yeah, I mean, I guess for 15. 15's a lot of money right now, but it is melee damage that skills are passive at our lands, I guess? Skills our lands poorly. I'll take it. Harvesting. It's good conversation. Good conversation. The shredders are to give me the gun tag to scale up the range on my lance, clearly. Probably just attack speed's fine. Yeah. Blue revolver. There's another jousting lance. There's a blue jousting lance. This is the hell that we have inflicted upon ourselves. I dropped another consumable. But it's right at the edge, like I can't pop that for much value. It's always an awkward dance with how much I want to try to optimize killing more enemies with the optimization of the explosions from the fruit versus making sure I get the perma-scaling by still staying at full health when I'm getting the fruit. Speed for my lances, right? I can't, oh no, I can afford one of these things at least. In addition to this, we don't need the lemonade yet. Landmines might profit us a little bit. Do we want a cake? Probably. We usually want a cake. Cake is delicious. Nice piles of enemies to explode with the shredder doing its job. Getting quite a few consumables even without the printers, which is nice. Like, this seems above par on that front. Now, I didn't want the first bat. Do I want another bat that costs 2 more? I don't really want melee damage, but it's only level 4 and it's blue. Guess that's okay. Guess that's okay. Alright, well, we've got 6 weapons now. We've done it. I don't necessarily understand what this means for the future of society. Just all society. Mr. Society, most of all. Need more speed. For 10? Like, I guess? Harvesting or speed? I kinda need both of these things. I guess I'm taking purple luck. It's more consumables. Probably don't want a basic turret, do I? We're allowed to do crit. I don't think so. Okay. Sure. Now we really need speed. Just lead it into these lances hardcore, it looks like. Wave 6. Damage now scales with our speed. And we're like that movie, The Bus That Couldn't Slow Down. Because we do no damage if we stop moving, basically. Still skilling those explosions. Do I want? I mean, I want speed. Would probably like some HP and armor. And attack speed. Like, attack speed and speed are both better than melee damage. But we do have melee damage right now. I'll get purple dodge. Where I'm like, I guess I'm taking this. Luck does not affect the spawn rate for trees, no. You can find tree items to cause more of them to spawn. It does affect the chances of the tree drop being a crate instead of a consumable, though. Oh, that button swaps between primary and secondary stats. I didn't even know about that button. Nice button. We're at 24% on our explosion damage right now. I don't know if I want melee, like, melee damage is just pretty garbo for the Jousting Lances, especially when we've got power generator. It is additive formal, yeah, so finding a scar or something would be quite nice to up our XP gain. Okay, I'm gonna settle for 2 armor. Do I take a propeller hat? Oh yeah, that's a weird thing that, like, this one wasn't, I think it was Jorbs or Celerity looking at this the other day where, that we didn't upgrade this shredder, but we still don't get to see the damage on that shredder. A little weird. I mean, we do want to kill trees, but like with extra prices, that makes it feel extra not worth it. For the next step, we get a shuriken. We've got melee damage. There's that scar. Cool. Let's see, XP gains at -5% now. I don't know if I want a dynamite. Like, we've only got 2 shredders. We're a Jousting Lance build. I don't... I guess. Okay, egg stick. Okay, next egg spawning. Yep. More egg. Oh god. We can die very quickly. Six dodge? No. 2 range damage? Nah? Need harvesting, I guess. Am I taking this book to go with my landmines? How many different ways can we split ourselves at once? Book is very cheap, to be clear. That's the only reason it's like, yeah, maybe. Greetings, Noah. Okay. Better consumable healing and a locked rocket launcher just in time for wave 9. Okay. Let's try to hit that on the beefier jerks that do all the damage. And have all the health, but they did not die. Can't get close enough to the healing. I'd love to go up to that loot goblin, but I need to stay alive. For 36? I guess I'd take that for 36. Cyberball's great damage for 22 and gets 75 luck. I need speed, not harvesting! This music says speed. Give me the speed. Okay, attack speed will have to work. Combining these is gonna lower my speed by 1, I guess, not that much. But we do need the rocket launcher. That's speed. I can just combine this directly, or we can start moving away from lances? I don't know. I can combine 2 lances and run this instead. That would make my explosions bigger. But I'm not unhappy to have a purple shredder. That's pretty slick, so I guess this is fine. No, we don't lose the run here. Maybe wave 11, but not here. This wave should be joyous. A little closer to taking damage several spots there than I expected to be, but... these shredders and rocket launchers are built to destroy this wave. Like, we got this covered. Absolutely not. Attack speed is very good. Max HP is very good. Like, I've got the rocket launcher now too. Do I just take the range damage? Explosions at 63%? The ever-present awkwardness of these kind of split build sort of things. Like, I'm definitely not taking this in blue, but like, it's purple and it's right here. Like, I really want speed, but I think I just take this. We can cap our speed at its current value. I mean, if we don't lose because we took it, Bean Teacher's okay, but like, we kind of lose because we take it, right? Proof Tools gives us more landmines. Which is, you know, fine. Which we do even have the 3 engineering turrets, but there's still just a couple of landmines. Like, it's not anything very impressive. Like, I'm not that comfortable with our late game, but I'm pretty solidly uncomfortable with our short game. Like, kind of feels like we might be dying next wave, so I'm not buying a Bean Teacher. Got lemonade and weird food. I think we want the shady. Which are we buying first? Hey, Burpo! Gremlins 2 on the NES indeed. Welcome to the stream. There's some oddball games that have banger soundtracks. The Smurfs for the NES is the possibly the cake taker in that regard for me, but Gremlins 2 is definitely surprising. I mean, it's not that surprising when you realize it's like by Sunsoft, but you still don't expect a movie sequel tie-in to have a banger. Got 3 armor, 24 health, like an amount that does something, but not a lot. That's how much that is. We have 10. Guess I'm not... I mean, like, it's not even that much worse for the wave, because it is a little bit more healing potential, which is also more explosion potential, so... It's just that, like, gray shredders are very bad, so... Sunglasses. I'm already starting to think crit and I value armor highly. It's like interesting because it's quite cost efficient if I want the crit. Which, you know, like these weapons skill off of crit is kind of nice. It's a way to make their boss damage not terrible. I think we are too prone to die right now. That this is not really what we're looking for. This doesn't look like speed. It does look like armor, I guess. It looks like armor, I guess. No. Range damage or roll. The purple lands and the white lands doing the same damage over here. No, I don't. I've got the armor. Alright, hopefully we survive this wave. Okay, are we replacing the white lance with this? We lose one armor if we replace the white lance, amusingly enough. Or are we getting a 3 purple lances or 1 red, or not lances, 3 purple shredders or 1 red shredder? Red shredder. The scaling isn't even that much better. I guess I'm not buying this propeller hat. I could get a speed down. That's available. Grab myself a nice speed down. Alright, well we didn't find anything. We are at least at 15% speed. That could be worse. I don't love it though. God, we would. There's not even that much I can buy if I roll, but I can buy a terrified onion, which I think describes my situation. Well, I am a terrified onion right now. I can combine shredders and get 2% more speed. And 1% dodge. You're not seeing a downside. This is scary. I think we often die here. I think 4% speed may have been enough to make a difference. I don't think 2% speed is. Alright, well, against Scythor. Scythor is probably acceptable-ish. We've got, you know, a bunch of mummies that we are not very good at killing as well. But we do have enough speed to keep our distance from Scythor, enough damage plus speed that we can mostly handle the mummies, I think. We seem to be doing okay. Even got a lot more explosion damage. Okay, do we want dodge after all? Certainly not if this is full price, but for 41... 6% dodge and -1 armor. Greetings, Len. I don't want it. 6 HP? When everything else is purple or red, it's awkward. Getting Victorian Shade, we've got Glutton and Knight. We've kind of saving Knight as a easier one at the end. I guess this is HP. Speed. I mean, if I actually want dodge gambling tokens here, but like it's so much more expensive if I'm paying full price for it. Okay, we've got enough wiggle room, I can take the bag now. Speed, mines. Good. Pencil for our 3 mines. I mean, it's a little cute. I mean, Riposte is bad melee damage. It's not even good melee damage. Even if I want melee damage, I often don't buy that there. So what is our 82? Okay, so that's still doing real damage with the little bit of melee we've got here. Max HP. Max HP is good. Weird food's great. So much for that gambling token, but here we are. Okay, well, I wanted a blue to turn my blue into a purple. Because buying a purple directly is far more expensive. How committed are we to these jousting lances still? The ever-present question, I suppose. Pinnacles being rude, I don't have enough speed. That was pretty narrow. Basically tried to run into the horn bruiser jerk there. I mean, I guess we at least have a real HP to go with this now. It's hilarity. We're not necessarily doing them because it makes sense. Glutton can start with lances, and chat insisted is a little strong, but encouraged me to start with lances, and this is where we are now after starting with some lances. And we do have a power generator too, so like the speed they're offering is at least somewhat relevant, but it is weird, certainly. Yeah, good enough. The lance damage is real bad now, by the way. It's really getting down in the old dumpster. We can go Pruner, replace a lance with a Pruner at this stage of the game. Explosion size is 40%, explosion damage is almost double now. Melee, like, lances don't even scale very well with melee damage. That's part of the problem. Like, I'd scale it at like 46% with melee damage or something. It's just real bad. I kinda want the pruners. Yeah, if we had improved tools to go with the pruner, that actually would be a pretty good selling point for them. It's also funny that the lances are additionally preventing me from standing still, on top of not being very good. But I was kind of hoping to upgrade it so we'd have the one red lance in our build that still made no sense, but it was, you know, it was a glorious red lance. But it's not like a red lance is even that impressive. Like, its scaling is not too bananas. Does the lance help that much for this wave? Absolutely not. No. But, like, buying Pruner feels very weird also, to be clear. That also feels reasonably jank. Because, you know, like, the Pruner does less damage than the Jousting Lance does, but it does give me more explosion damage, so it pumps up everything else, and heals me when we've got +5, so consumables heal for 8. I feel like you're just making excuses to keep the lance for me. Like, it is potentially a valid excuse, though. As far as, like, buying the Pruner here is not necessarily the best spin, but it is available right now. The range, though, Eltrius. Jousting Lance has 250 range. Pruner has 150, so Jousting Lance is way better DPS because of that. Alright, we've got a garden. Ow. Like a bullet to the face. Got just a little too much range on the rocket launcher, makes it a little harder to contain enemies as much as I want, but we're past the phase where they're gonna be spawning on their own anyway. Little magician jerks. Okay, kept them pretty well in check, it feels like. Kind of tried to get hit at the end twice, but didn't, so nice, we get explosion from all of that. You keep, being like, hey, but, maybe you could still go dodge, maybe you could still go dodge. Alright, 45, I'll take it. Maybe you can still go some melee, maybe you can still go It's got max HP on it, too. I think it's worth it for the max HP. Greetings, Revitude. So this is pretty bad. Most of my damage is at 126% damage right now. So I think we don't take that. We've got slow-firing weapons as it is. I mean, I could take a preemptive pumpkin, but, shredders already don't have any damage drop off. I don't think so. And then offers sharp bullet, but I don't know that I even wanted it. Maybe? I guess I do. The rocket launchers would have been good, but, white tears are now not that common anymore. They're less common than purples right now, so we're not exactly likely to see sharp bullet. Shady Potion continues to be more healing, technically. We have so much extra food healing that it's not the worst idea, and we do actually already have decent armor and max HP to go with it. I think that's actually okay. Bruner did 370 damage last wave, by the way. He's not able to hit anything. I'm not buying these glasses, though. Stone Skin, is just really expensive, Forge Bots. It gives you -2 armor. And because it gives you -2 armor, you kind of need, let's say, at least about 14 armor for it to be remotely cost-effective to buy for the HP. And even then, it's not, great. To actually be good, you need, 20 armor. It's just not a very cost-effective item right now. Do we want a banner? Speaking of not very cost-effective items. I'm also considering, selling the lance to buy the shredder is probably correct, right? There's the weird dance where it's like, well, we haven't won on this character even once, and we've kind of struggled with it, so we should probably just be making the best choices. But counterpoint, wouldn't it be funny if our first win had a jousting lance? That's pretty much the discussion going on in my head right now. Alright, Lance stays on board for now. I still reserve the right to summarily fire it later, but here we go. Why did that one projectile disappear rather than floating the rest of the way off the screen? It's like the first projectile in the run or something? I don't... That was weird. We are, unsurprisingly well equipped to handle this, horde wave. Oh, look at all that explosion damage! Okay, sure, I'll take $18 dynamite. We can do better than this garbage. We can do better than this garbage. Speed! Finally got some of that speed. Okay. 6 max XP is fairly good. It's probably good enough. Reroll's already costing 36. Okay. I guess octopus it is. It's actually pretty expensive. I guess our lifesteal's still at 0, so that might be slightly relevant. Like, it's not that bad. Like, small amounts of lifesteal are decent on a shredder, like we've got. With the multiple pierces, multiple chances to proc it there. That red shredder did 15,000. Did 50% more than this shredder. I might be misremembering because there's so many minutiae. My memory was that lifesteal can proc up to 1 time per explosion. But it might only proc on the direct hits, which would be worse. Alright, let's double check again. Even though I've looked up this exact thing at least 3 times at this point and it has not stuck. They don't? Okay, okay. It would help if there was any, like, you know, consistency or, like, pattern to these things, so... Between what procs sausage and what procs lifesteal and... Yeah. Alien Eye I was about to say should, but now I'm not sure. I think spawn... yeah, no, Alien Eyes are a spawn projectile, so they should proc lifesteal. I believe. I think, like, whether it's cacti club projectiles or baby with a beard or... Alien Eyes, I think those all behave the same. As far as this octopus goes, it's mid. If we cared about crit at all, it would be kind of bad, but I guess it's still worth it. It's here. We'll take the lens. If I had a piggy bank, I'd sit on it, but we do not, so I might as well roll once. It's very expensive for fewer enemies. It does help wave 18 and 19. I don't know if we're afraid enough of waves 18 and 19 that Candle's worthwhile still. Probably not. 163% explosion damage now. Although our range damage is still quite low. Yeah, these are doing triple damage though. It's pretty good. Yeah, let's save money to like try to like get rid of this blue rocket launcher. Eh, the purple didn't actually outperform it as much as I would expect. Though it'll matter more on these later waves where the damage matters more, though. But like the cooldown on purple is way lower than blue, but that's all that mattered on that last horde wave, whereas the damage is also going to matter on the future waves. Like, we're good at wiping up the mobs of small enemies. So this is probably more like 15% attack speed for -2 armor. Even if we call it 20% attack speed, it's still pretty rough. So I'm going to turn it down. Where some people watching may call me mad. Like, I almost want the triangle parrot. It's good for our lance. The damage on that actually matters for it. The percent damage is so minor for the majority of our damage. Triangle is not worth it. This is a super easy wave, so part of our goal here is to take as little damage as possible to make sure we get value from all our consumables. I haven't checked Cyberball. We don't know how much damage that's been doing. It's probably been performing pretty well. Our luck's over 100. I'd like to get in there to get the rest of these materials, please. Okay, only 65 in the ground, not bad. Like, this would not be worth buying at full price at this point, because we've got like 200%, but I'm taking it for a 19, certainly. Yeah, that's fine for 34. Printers did 750 that time. Jousting lands, so 1700. Even the blue rocket launcher, 36. But yeah, you can see this time the purple rocket launcher did twice as much damage as the blue one there. Cyberball's already at 20k over here. Cruising. Was still at 0. I thought it would have ended up at like, 5. Have we just not dodged a single attack? Hello! I will, in fact, take bigger, badder explosions. Our explosion percent damage is already high enough that this is, like, not quite as great as it looks like it is, but still quite good. I think we take the tardigrade, too. Not sure on the tardy, but he's okay. Okay, this is the mummy version of the previous wave. Oh, we just deleted those mummies. Okay, our damage is actually very good. Like, probably still not elite killing good, but like, it's pretty good. I do like that the mummies just exploded there. That's good. Put up a little bit of a fight if we've got other targets going on. But... Okay. I feel like my dodging's been actually very good this run, too. Some of it feels kind of, like, coincidental, but, like... like, there's a few times that I easily could have been, like, basically running with something and getting hit by them twice, but we were just positioned right, so we got hit 0 times sort of thing, but... I mean... Cost 74? It's almost like the biggest reason not to take this is if I find fair. I mean, like, no, this is still worth taking if I find fairy too, though. Like, it's still good. That's actually kind of worth it for 74. Because, like, when you account for the fact my shop prices are higher and we're already on wave 18 here. Yeah, I guess. 9 dodge, or do we look for speed / armor? / range damage / attack speed? Those are the things that we care about right here. Brings dig maze. Nine dodge is right here, but dodge is kinda bad. But it's only, like, mostly kind of bad. It's definitely kind of bad. $200 on the jousting lance. Only 3,400 on the 2 cyberballs. Oh, we have very little direct percent damage, so yeah, that makes our luck items a little comparatively worse than they often would be, I guess. What is this shop? Yeah, defense is important, it's just that, like, dodge is significantly worse than armor, but it was the purple dodge that we already had, so it's like, I guess. What do I do with this? Like, pruners are defensive, though. Like, that's my thought on that. Like, pruners seem somewhat valuable here. Like, a pruner is... what? Like, a purple pruner in wave 20 is... like 48 extra health available. I'm definitely a bit torn on the meme dream. Hey, Granger. I feel a lot happier keeping the Jousting Lance if we hadn't already tried this character like 5 to 10 times and failed all of those times. So, like... definitely a bit inclined to do good things. But, like, pruners are also kind of good. It's amusing. I'm already used to not stopping. But if I get rid of the Jousting Lance, I am allowed to stop moving. I mean, I guess it's only minus 20% damage, honestly. It's not that big of a deal to stop moving as it is. I should be, like... our percent damage overall is almost 300 now for our real weapons. So that's definitely fine to do. And like, there's also just the fact like the blue rocket launcher's bad too. Like, that's also bad. So I guess my instinct is probably, if we're going for the win, we're selling the Jousting Lance, buying the purple shredder, and I'm locking 1 or 2 pruners and seeing if I want them after the wave, depending on how the wave goes. Alternatively, we can buy the red Jousting Lance and, like, double our odds of losing this run, but we can still win the run. Eltrus, if we can't kill the wave 20 bosses, then red pruner represents 64 extra health for that wave, and some moderate amount of extra damage. Yeah, it's not about explosion scaling, it's about staying alive from all the extra healing, because we've got lots of weird fruit and a lemonade. Time to lay down the lance. Alright, enough people have, oh, we're getting Comcasted? Blame Comcast for the lance being sold, then. Okay, so just a hiccup, hopefully? I'll give it a moment to see if it stabilizes before we go into the wave here. As we went to a gray mess. Oh, now it's doing some more. It's pretended to. I mean, I was about to, in fact, Eltris. The timing was actually very close. Oh, okay, Comcast. The Lance doesn't want to be sold. It's like, if the Lance is conspiring with Comcast not to be sold, that's all the more reason to sell the Lance. Nobody conspires with Comcast on my watch. Like, I'm never buying both, right? Interesting. Like, our damage is almost enough. But only almost enough. Lance Jousting. That would be quite a name. I think we might be stabilized. I'm gonna give it another moment here, while I still am completely unsure if I want to. We could lock the Jousting Lance for the rest of the game, to still let Jousting Lance hamper our run in different ways. Well, like, because the way the time works going from 12 to 10 is a bigger jump than 14 to 12. But I mean, I think the math on this might want these to be fractional, and I don't think it's fractional. I don't know if it works with fractions with like improved tools. That's all in the to test list, but I could see the math of that being changed. It looked like we have probably stabilized. Okay. So this is like 16 more health if we just upgrade our existing one. I'm gonna luck this one. Like, that's still maybe worth upgrading, or I could sell the blue rocket launcher for it. Alright, so Elite Wave Ho. What do we got? We've got Gargoyle, okay. We have the easiest elite, although we have lots of charging jerks that are a bit hard to keep up with on this wave. 18. Look at me standing still sometimes. I don't think we're gonna quite get... Oh, it's really close. Now that it's not running away, maybe we can? Yeah, we haven't really been taking much damage, so I think we're fine to try. Okay, cool. We do in fact have enough damage to kill it. The game wanted us to keep jousting lances, clearly. We have the power generator, so I guess I'm taking it. The dodge is enough of a net defensive boost, probably. As we are immediately offered to take our dodge. We are actually able to kill. Does that mean we should lean into it? But like, our dodge is now enough that like this actually matters. let's get the attack speed. That's a big DPS increase here. Like, our attack speed's still pretty low, and our damage otherwise is very high. I like how Garden costs exactly the same as the pruner here. Garden's definitely worth it. I mean, we want to turn this into a red rocket launcher, but we probably don't have time to make that a reality. But it's still, like, doing some damage. I mean, it's actually not that much less than the purple shredder, honestly. Oh yeah, that extra base damage on the red shredder is going a long way, because our base damage is low. With that garden, we've got lots of fruit here. I don't think I'm going to take that pruner. Let's see if we can get the damage up a little bit more. And failing that, a little bit more armor or dodge. I don't think I'm schmooping. I don't think I'm selling my pruner either, though. Not for a blue. Like, it would potentially get you to the upgrade, but like, we don't have a lot of time. Right at the cusp of mattering for that speed, I guess. Like, I don't like it a lot, but I like it just enough to take it. It is never plank, yes. Never plank. Given plank was still atrocious on Apprentice, I've basically disowned plank until I can get it buffed, I think. I guess I would still try it on Artificer. I don't think I've done Artificer plank yet. Should have picked up materials a little more aggressively there, given it's the last wave, but that's okay. Oh, if you have the triple scaling from Apprentice and Strange Book on top of that, it's good. Fine, sure. We're at 309% explosion damage. Fine. You're not supposed to offer me another compass. I wish lifesteal was a tracked stat too. Blood leech, probably not gonna do enough though. Coffee's great. Alright. I mean, actually, is that even worth it? Explosion size is already 60%. Like, I know it's cute, like, it makes explosions huge. Because it, like... It's not the area, it's the radius that increases or whatever, but... I think that's actually a mistake, right? If we're planning on killing the bosses, I guess sometimes it would let explosions hit both bosses that otherwise would only hit one, but... We're at... I think these are about 100% base explosion size at red. And at purple here, it's about 160. So still like smaller than a landmine explosion for these. We certainly might not find better, but this is expensive. Like if this is 1 armor instead, that's probably better. Like, or 1 range damage. Not that we're guaranteed to find those things, but I will take 3 armor and 5 max HP. Hopefully that still leaves our speed good enough at 39% to run. I mean, if we can kill anyway, it doesn't matter. Our attack speed got boosted enough that our damage might be good, but we never found like our other rocket launcher or anything here, so I don't know. But we've got a good balance of tankiness and damage here, so... And appropriate music. Ow, ow, ow. Run into me, friend. Okay. We did the song proud. We did the Jousting Lance mostly proud. We kept it a long time. We kept it a long time. Cyberball's made it up to 42k at the end. Drillin recovered 0, even with 34% dodge and us spending most of the last wave injured. 24,000 on Glutton's passive. 11k on the blue rocket launcher. More than double that on the purple, of course. Which outdid the, because this had the extra range and the base damage, which was fully relevant the whole time. So yeah, no big surprise that outdid them here. Prayers with its 13. But that extra help from the printer did do decent work too. If we'd had, like, you know, a purple rocket launcher instead of this printer, that'd be better, because we would have just killed them faster, but... Like, this is what we had available, and that healing being available was quite nice between our 2 gardens. Alright. Well, I feel we won with, like, medium style for our first Glutton win. That'll work. That'll work. Certainly could have done full style, but I think medium style is an acceptable outcome.
Yeah! We did